Normally, I find a theme and build a video around it, while trying to wrap it all up in a neat little bow. But not today. Let's get to it. When I sit down to make a video, I usually kinda have an idea of what I want to do, and if I don't, I'll go see what the comment section has recommended lately. Sometimes, I'll also go scour Reddit for some sort of inspiration. However, I usually can't pull off half the stuff they make, since they're on different versions of the game. So, instead, today, I decided to just run around and see what happens. I started off by sticking a bunch of fans to a wheel for some reason. I'm unsure of what I wanted to accomplish, but it worked as well as you might think it would. Which means, it was terrible. Not only did it control really bad, it ran through the battery pretty fast too. So, in no time, I was right back at where I started. And if you think I sound weird this week, I got a small cold or something. So, that's always fun.
Outstanding!
Up next, I started messing around with the stabilizer hopping device that I worked on the other week.